Football must be a universal language, because this happened in a tunnel interview the other day.
Stock pudo abreviar las diferencias en más de una oportunidad.
Stock could have scored more than one goal.
Stock
Could have scored more than one goal.
Stock with more than one goal.
Yes, everybody, so I'm at the studio right now. This is the second episode of The Price of Football, so make sure you give it a like and subscribe to me, Cam Waters, you know. Great quality content on this channel. Anyway, we're going to Leeds versus Bolton today, 7:45 kickoff in the Caraboa Cup. So yeah, enjoy. So I'm here with Abdul. What's your score prediction for Leeds versus Bolton?
Just looking at last week's results, so I'm going to go 3-2 Leeds.
3-2 Leeds, I'll be happy with that. That's a great game.
I don't do boring predictions, man.
No boring predictions here from him. I'll put his link in the description to his channel down below, but you don't have to subscribe, just go give him some views. Stephen Howson, wow. You know, his second team is Leeds, isn't it, Steve? Yeah. So what's your score prediction? Yeah, okay, cool. Nice one. Thank you for that, Stephen Howson. Benjamin, what's your score prediction?
7-7.
7-7.
Yeah.
If that happens, I'll give you 100 quid.
100 quid.
100 quid if it comes 7-7. Right? How do actual vloggers do that? We've got 28 minutes till the train. Let's go. The National Football Museum. Welcome to my career. We're not on the board yet. Wait. Vlogs are brilliant. Vlog. Leeds. It's a nice dinner table.
Exchange, you put these family, Leeds, croquet, gaffer.
Here we are in Leeds. We need a plug something.
Go find a bit of French cuisine in Pret a Manger.
We're going to manger all that food in Leeds. We're currently in Cafe now. Got sparkling water, but it was flavoured, so I thought it was flavoured water. And not very nice. But the main reason we're here is to charge the phone. So, start my day, calling them out. Why do you drink sparkling water? It's utter shite. In the bin it goes. So we've started our 51-minute walk to the ground. We're not really sure where we're going, but we looked at Google Maps once and now we're going this way. So I'll keep you updated on the way. So we're about 10 minutes into this 50-minute walk. The reason we chose Leeds is because it's quite exciting, you know. They've got a new manager in Marcelo Bielsa. Marcelo Bielsa?
I don't know.
In Marcelo Bielsa. And yeah, it's the Caraboa Cup, so we thought cheaper tickets, we'll give it a go and see what their style's like. I am wondering what sort of a team they're going to put out, whether he's going to put out an experienced one or whether he's going to rest players and play the youth, but we'll find out when we get there. Right, so there's some new rules for the Caraboa Cup this season. Callum, did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. Tell me more, Cameron.
I'll tell you more, Callum. So, VAR is going to be used at only Premier League grounds. So that's a bit unfair for every other team that has a dodgy decision against them, but you know, it is what it is. Penalties is now what's in place of extra time, so there's no extra time. They've scrapped that just because of fatigue complaints by managers. And then there's also one more, but I've forgotten it. And finally, seeding has been removed apparently for the first 2 rounds. The first round is done on a regional basis, so if you're in the same region, they'll place you up against someone like that. That's why you can see Aston Villa play Yeovil, but stay tuned and watch Leeds play Bolton. So currently on the walk, still. We've taken our coats off because it's bloody well hot and it was supposed to rain. That's why I brought a coat, otherwise I wouldn't have brought a coat. Update on the walk. We haven't seen any away fans yet, and
the only Leeds fans we've seen are going in the opposite direction.
The opposite direction. So Leeds fans are walking the other way, going to the train station, so we're not sure where Google Maps is trying to actually take us, but hopefully we'll get to the game. Very dry. Goodbye, Ellen Road. It's been a pleasure. I think Leeds in the first half dominated. I think they were 2-0 up, obviously. What else? They pressed very aggressively. I think that worked wonders for them. I don't think Bolton could deal with that pressure. What else? So yeah, I think Leeds pressed well. The counter-attack was lethal. Midfield movement was immense. Like, always had a pass on. But yeah, quite impressed with my first trip to Ellen Road. Time to get home because the train's in like 50 minutes and this is a 50-minute walk. So pressure's on. So now it's time we've all been waiting for, is the rating. So obviously I rate the food, the experience and the atmosphere. So starting off with food then, I'm going to give food a 2.5 out of 5. Now this is because the bread, it was dry. The burger, it was alright. As you can see here, I applied some sauce because the bun was far too dry. And then I just had a Coke Zero. Moving on to the atmosphere. Now the atmosphere was better than Salford, but the attendance was only 19,671, I believe. If there was more people there, then it probably would have been a bit more buzzing. But where we stood was very good. You know, there were songs every now and then. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Overall experience, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it was a brilliant day out. I enjoyed myself. I'm sure Callum did too. But yeah, that's my ratings. Still walking.
Time is 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. We've got 38 minutes. I reckon we're about half an hour away. Would you agree?
Well, best hope we're only half an hour.
Well, yeah, I hope we're about half an hour away. Just following the crowd, really. Update soon. If you've enjoyed this content, then give it a like, subscribe if you know of us, you've got diabetes, and we'll see you in the bloody next one.